this might just change my life. As you can see, I'm at work right now, cash money. As you can see, I'm at work right now, so I'm not gonna be physically reading right now because my client is literally about to come in about 10 minutes, I think. Maybe I can read like the first chapter, maybe. But if you haven't read anything by Kristin Hannah, her books are a part of the curriculum here. It's about two sisters during World War II. One thing that I love about Kristin Hannah's writing is she paints such a vivid picture without it being like, you know, every single detail. Like, she doesn't describe every blade of grass. Sarah J. Maas. She manages to paint a picture in a very thoughtful and gentle way, and it, like, I could go on and on about her writing forever. Leanne and Isabel are two sisters separated by years and experience, by ideals and passion and circumstance, each embarking on her own dangerous path towards survival, love and freedom in war-torn France. It is a heartbreakingly beautiful novel that celebrates the resilience of the human spirit and the endurance of women. It is a novel for everyone, a novel for a lifetime. So as I said, I'm at work right now. It is currently 1:40 in the afternoon. Let me show you what it looks like outside. Look how dark it is. Excuse the fact that my window's steamed up. Look how dark. That's just not okay. It's not okay. I hate living in the UK in the winter time. It is awful. So today is the next day. I didn't end up reading any of the Nightingale yesterday at all. So still haven't started it. But I have a little bit of a break before my next client is due in. Got half an hour. So I might read a little bit for the next half an hour or so. My Apple Watch is telling me I need to stand. So should I walk around? Walk around and read? Let's see if we can do like a chapter or two and go from there. So I just read the reader's note and I'm already gonna cry. The reader's note, the author's note, I'm already gonna cry. Great. So good. This book is gonna be a nightmare for me because chapter 1 already has me feeling emotional. It is sad, but not like, I'm not sad because it's sad. It's just this like very like nostalgic like acceptance of your situation, and I don't want to ruin it, but what's happening is sad, but it's not like upsetting, if you know what I mean. But I still feel myself getting upset because it's a part of like where I am in my life now with older members of my family, and I feel like this is just gonna really hurt my feelings. Oh hey, what is this? This curl is just hanging like a spider's leg with no sort of direction or anything. What is going on in my hair's life? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. This isn't great, but you know, it is what it is. So today I'm going to meet up with my friend James, who is an artist. If you watched my last reading vlog, which was like getting out of a reading slump / me reading the Hunger Games, or if you read, shut up,
Or if you watched my When the Fairies Stole the Sky reading vlog, it is the one and the same James. So I literally saw him last week and I'm going to see him again. He messaged me and he was like, I have a gift for you. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, when you're free, I have a gift for you. I was like, again? So that is what we're doing this morning. We're going to see James. We're going to see James. At some point during this vlog, I will go back to my camera. It's just I don't have like 2 memory cards because I'm using my current memory card because I don't have an external hard drive. I can't take the memory card out of the computer until I've finished editing the other reading vlog. I'm not doing very well. Not doing very well at all. I've also not listened to or read either Wuthering Heights or The Nightingale since Friday, just because the weekend's been so busy and I've not been able to actually read anything. So I'm hoping that today I'm going to be able to either do either or, read some of The Nightingale or read some of Wuthering Heights, which I will show you, I will tell you, I will do all the things that you're supposed to do when you film a reading vlog. Just right now, that's not what we're up to. Has anybody else just been ill forever this winter? I have been ill since my birthday in November and I've never gotten better. Every time I feel like I'm maybe slightly getting better, I get ill again. And I'm really not having a fun time with it. It's really pissing me off, I'm not gonna lie. I'm annoyed. So I have tidied, I have edited my most recent reading vlog. I still need to film an intro, but we can deal with that today at some point. I've tidied my kitchen. I have put my new blanket. It has loads of bowls on it and it's so cute. I got it in TK Maxx yesterday. And now I'm going to sit and I'm going to put a video on YouTube and sit and read The Nightingale for a little while because I've got a couple of hours before I need to pick up my partner from work. And all I've wanted to do all day today is read. So that's what I'm going to do. Later on, I will show you what I got from my friend James. When I went to meet him, he was like, I've got a surprise for you, I've got a present. So I will show you later on what I got from him. It's so thoughtful. But yeah, I'm going to sit and read for a bit because I need to read it. I'm just like champing at the bit to read, so that is what we're going to do. To pause Laura for a second. This book is going to hurt my feelings in more ways than I thought. The dynamic between the dad and the daughters is gonna rip my heart right out and stamp on it. Like, I know how they feel on the most like real intimate level possible. Like, I am reading about my life. Something that I've missed so much about reading is reflected in Kristin Hannah's writing and just the way that she describes things and like the symbolism and the metaphors that she uses, and it's something that just tickles my brain like so perfectly. She doesn't need to describe every single thing in the entire room for you to get a picture of what the house looks like, what they're feeling. Like, it's just so good. It's so good. And she was just literally describing a rocking chair that one of the characters' husband made for her. That little snippet of her describing the rocking chair and what it meant to the character and like what it meant to them as a couple and what that rocking chair symbolized and everything, like that, it made me want to cry. Like, it made me want to cry. Something about Kristin Hannah's writing just, like I say, tickles my brain, and I don't know what exactly it is about it.
but it's just beautiful. Like, if she's gonna hurt my feelings, it will be in the most beautiful way, and I already know that that is happening. Okay, so I have gotten to page 50 and I need to stop reading because I need to go and pick up my partner from work soon. But I am very much enjoying this. I kept getting distracted because I had Laura Reed's reading vlog on, and then it turned into something else entirely. You know, when it just like auto plays the next video, and it was a very distracting video, so I didn't end up reading as much as I thought I would. But I'm really, really enjoying this so far. We've had a bit of Isabel's story, and that's really gonna hurt my feelings. I think her feeling towards her dad, like I said to you before, like certain things that she said sort of about like, well, you know, one parent died and one turned their back on me, that was like just a little too close to the nerve for me. But I am really, really enjoying it. I can't wait to see where their story goes when they are together. I think the book is like 438 pages. We've just cracked the first 50. So we still have a long way to go, but I'm so excited. I'm really enjoying it. Today is Tuesday. I have work this morning at 9:30. It is currently just past 8 o'clock. 8 minutes past 8 to be exact. And I'm going to be doing a little bit of writing before I have to get ready. I literally live like 5 minutes away from my work, so I'm very lucky. But I'm going to be trying to do some writing. After meeting up with James yesterday, I feel very inspired to just like give it a bash. Like, do you know what I mean? So I'm going to try and do a little bit, and then I'm going to have my porridge that exploded all over the microwave. And then yeah, we're going to go to work. We're going to have a good day. I managed to get a full night's sleep last night, which I haven't had in a really long time. And I feel like more tired. I don't know how that'll work. Don't know how you end up feeling more tired when you get more sleep, but there you go. And then I will update you soon. My camera's gonna die, so you're probably not gonna see much of me doing this. I'll update you soon. Good morning. I am on the sofa. I have an hour and a half before I need to get ready for work. I'm up a little earlier than normal because normally I take my partner to work, but today he got a lift, so I'm going to use this hour and a half to read some of the Nightingale. So let's just dive in, read a lot before we need to do adult things today. Thursday is normally my late day at work. I also still need to film a intro. Wait, is today Thursday or Wednesday? Wednesday? It's Wednesday. Today's not normally my late day at work. It's normally Thursday. I am late at work today, so we're just gonna take this time to chill. I'm gonna show you my new blanket. It's from Fern. It's very cozy and very nice. My camera's gonna die, so I'm just gonna let the battery run out, and then once my camera is recharged, I will tell you where I'm up to. So I'm now at work. My client is my grandmother, who's going to be coming in soon, but I'm going to go to the shop and get some water and maybe some chewing gum to help with the old congestion. And then, yeah, starting for the day. Can't wait, as you can tell. So excited to be at work. of hours later. I have had a few clients since I last spoke to you, but I just wanted to update you. So I'm on chapter 13, which takes us to page 136. There was multiple times since I picked this up. Where was that? Page 50 this morning. So in this amount, there has been so many times that I have gasped. You saw before when I was literally like, I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to spoil like things that happen, but there's so many things in this that, like, especially with the time that it's set and like, you know, sort of like the backdrop of the Second World War and the position that these people were put in, and like, I don't know how much any sort of casual viewer of this video is going to know necessarily about the Second World War, but you know, soldiers really did just turn up and were like, oh, I'm living here now. And it was like, well, if you're not happy about it, you can leave and I'll have your house to myself. Like, it really was difficult, not just the fact that they'd lost family members and, you know, their husbands and brothers and uncles and, you know, everybody was away fighting, to hear that your country has surrendered, that there's armistices happening, and you know what I mean? Like, it's just, it like, yeah. Difficult. It's a difficult time, and there's so many things that really make you think, what would I do in that situation? When I was like this, the shock of, I wish I could be someone that didn't make the same choice as Vian, but I don't know. Stakes were so high in my life. I don't know if I would have made, I don't know if I could make a different decision than she did. It's just like, I feel like it not only plays with your idea of war is black and white and this is right and this is wrong. These people were put in such a difficult position, that which a lot of people are still in today, especially in America, which, you know, people keep saying that is gonna happen in the UK, and if certain political parties are in power, then this is gonna happen here too. And I think it's really difficult when something that is set in the 1940s is still so relevant today. Still so like, oh my God, how is this still happening? You can see why people make certain decisions. You can see why you always think, as somebody who's removed from it, I would do that and I would make a different decision, but you just don't know what you would do until you're in that situation. I'm enjoying this so much. I have 45 minutes before my client is gonna get here, and it's my last client of the day. It's currently 4:15. So I'm gonna try and read for the next sort of 45 minutes and see how far I get, but it's all I'm thinking about when my clients are in, is that I want to read this. So I'm gonna try and read some more before she comes.
Hey, this is another unfortunate angle coming from me. I don't feel great today. So I'm currently still in bed. Well, I've gotten up and I've gone back to bed. So I'm pretty much just gonna read probably till the end of the Nightingale as like an update of where, I mean, I could have had this on the whole time. As an update as to where I am. We are on page 250. So I've this much left to read, and I'm probably just gonna watch YouTube and read the rest of it, because it's literally just going to be me lying here with a bright red face. What's happening to me? Anyway, I'll I'll see you soon. Oh wow, looking so great. I'm currently watching a vlog from Emmy Rossum. If you've never seen her before, hello. What are you doing with your life and why don't you watch her? And Laura Reeds, aka Laura Home, are my favourite. So I am 100 pages off on finishing The Nightingale. Literally as soon as I put my phone down earlier on, I was like, I'm just gonna lie in bed and I'm just gonna read and like chill. Something really, really sad happened and like kicked me in the stomach and like stomped on my face. I am completely floored by the 180 that happened, and I have 100 pages left. So I'm going to sit and I'm going to chill and I'm going to read that, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts.
we'll have a chat about it. So I finished The Nightingale. We got through the last 250 pages today. It was intense, I'm not gonna lie. This is definitely gonna be added to the list of books that are a 5-star but they hurt my feelings. 100%. This book was incredible. Like I said, 5 stars, highly rated. I wouldn't say enjoy, but I definitely loved the writing, loved the story. Well, loved both stories, like each of the sisters. So lovely. The last chapter, that's what really got me. There was so many parts through this that brought a tear to my eye. The last chapter had me sobbing. So just prepare yourself for that if you decide after this review that you want to read it. I love Kristin Hannah's writing. Something that she seems to be able to do that I feel like, from what I've read, other writers kind of struggle with, is she manages to write about like a significant period of time, like a year, in like a couple of chapters, but you don't feel like you've missed any information. You don't feel like there's anything kind of lacking to the story because such a long period of time has been written in a short, you know, like has been written in like a chapter or two. Like it is like her writing is just so beautiful, and something that really hit home for me reading this was how relevant this book still feels today. Well, not the book, but the story. The story is set in 1940s France. It is about the German invasion, the German takeover of France. It is about what you would do to protect your family. It makes you question what you would do. It's about people being in the street because they have different beliefs. People's human rights being taken away. A lot of this sound familiar, just in case you were unsure of where I personally stand on this subject. I stand very firm on the side of people shouldn't have their lives taken away because they are not from the country that they are currently residing in, or, you know, because they believe something different. People deserve freedom of speech. It is a basic human right. You're allowed to believe what you want to believe, and these people who seem to, you know, be protectors of this human right of freedom of speech, freedom of speech is all right as long as it is what they believe. And I do not believe that people should be scared to go to school because their parents aren't going to be home when they come home. I think it's inhumane, and I think it's disgusting, and I think it's despicable. This is a safe place. This is a safe space. If you're a super right-wing conservative voter, then this might not be the safe space for you, but I believe in human rights, so sorry. You're not welcome here. Is what I'm saying. Views plummet. I honestly don't think that anybody that is watching my videos is going to be a super conservative right-wing voter, but if you are, sorry gal, I don't really care if you stop watching. Anyway, I really like this book. Anyway, I really like this. I loved the writing, I loved the storytelling. I think it's important that people read this, especially if you're somebody that doesn't know that much about World War II, which I feel like you probably will, but it gives you a unique perspective. I learned about the British and their contributions towards the World War II. If you live in America, you probably learned about the American contributions to World War II. It's really interesting to see it from a French family's perspective and what actually went on in France. But yeah, it was incredible. Incredible. 5 out of 5 stars, 100 out of 10 for pain. I will, if I have anything else to add, that is going to be the next clip, but I think that this is all I have to say. So thank you so much for watching. I am just a curly book girly looking for a soft place to land in life, and YouTube is where I have chosen as my soft place. So I hope you enjoyed this, and guys, fuck Donald Trump. Read The Nightingale by Kristin Hannah.